Good day, everyone. I am K. April and Uribe, and I will be discussing about the um, Guidance and Counseling Office and its services. The Guidance and Counseling Center assists students entering pre-elementary, elementary, and high school by providing them with information on institutional setups, policies, and matters pertaining to their new environment through class orientation. The Guidance and Counseling Program shares and supports the mission vision of the St. Therese Educational Foundation of Tacloban Incorporated in the promotion of academic excellence by integrating the positive aspects of one's life through the maximum use of his God-given talents and potentials, enabling them to become a leader for both personal and social transformation. We uphold the belief that the school guidance and counseling programs are most successful when delivered in collaboration and in partnership with students, families, community members, educators, and administrators. We will be talking about what the guidance office is, our goals and objectives, the main services, and of course, the project this year, and then our summary. The Guidance Office of STEFTI is here to provide support, guidance, and a safe space for every individual within our community. Our mission is to empower students to navigate their academic, personal, and emotional journeys with confidence and resilience. So what are the goals and objectives of our office? Primarily, academic success, providing support and resources to help students achieve their academic goals, improve study skills, and excel in their coursework. So primarily, we do this by giving out tutorial services. We ask students in need um, to get our or avail our tutorial services, which are being done by, of course, our STEFT teachers. Next is emotional well-being. Foster a supportive environment where students and staff can feel free to share their experiences and where they can address emotional challenges, cope with stress, and develop resilience. So we can do this by making sure that the guidance office is a free space for anyone who comes in um, to share their own experiences, to share their own burden, and then we make sure that um, we can help them with any way we can. Next is personal growth. Support students in developing self-awareness, self-esteem, and interpersonal skills to navigate relationships and life transitions effectively. So every grade level, of course, it's a new experience for the students. It's a new transition in their life. The guidance office will be there to help every student in need by making sure that we are always available. And then if there are students asking questions about how they can adapt to the new environment or to the new challenges in their life, we will be there to provide guidance as well. Next is crisis intervention. Provide immediate support and intervention for students experiencing crisis or emergencies, including referrals to appropriate resources when needed. Of course, there are certain cases wherein there is crisis afoot in the school, and then the guidance office assists those in the child protection coordination to give um, proper steps for crisis that may arise. So there is investigation as well as um, first aid or psychological first aid, And then if ever there is appropriate referrals to be needed, referrals to our developmental pediatrician or other kind of doctors that may be of need of our students. Next is parent and family support. Offer resources and support for parents and families to help them understand and navigate their child's educational and emotional needs. Not only do we center on the needs of our student, but of course, included in the community is the parents themselves. And so, if there are certain parents who would want to ask for guidance about how they can help their students when it comes to their academic or emotional needs, they can do so at the guidance office, or we can collaborate um, we can have sessions so that we can better help our students. What are the services of the guidance office? Orientation information services. We provide students with information regarding available school resources to facilitate their adjustment to schoolwork. Every student needs the necessary knowledge and information on which to base their choices and decisions. Next is individual inventory. Systematically collecting, evaluating, and interpreting data to identify the characteristics and potentials of every student. And then student files are updated and organized accordingly in our um, office. It is organized via their own personal envelopes. And then every now and then, if there are progress with the students, we can add certain documents to their envelopes. Academic enrichment and tutoring assistance program. These programs are designed to establish support groups among students, wherein academic enrichment focuses on helping students find effective ways of coping with the demands of students' life. So we are pairing students with certain teachers so that they can be assisted with whatever subject they are having a hard time with. Counseling sessions, this may be individual and or group. A face-to-face interaction with a counselor allows students to talk about issues that are important to them and to open them to other options that will empower them to make decisions for improving their way of life. This can be done individually or by group. Um, the student may opt to go to the guidance office themselves and schedule a session, or the teacher may refer the student if needed, and we can schedule a session. Referral and follow-up. Administrators, faculty members, parents, and other concerned individuals can refer to the guidance counselor who can give them assistance and appropriate intervention to maximize their potentials to perform and be successful. A systematic monitoring of students' progress of those who have been counseled, referred, or trained to determine whether they are still in need of further assistance. We can also include here our developmental pedia patients who should be constantly monitored in order for us to assess whether or not we should still continue on providing them with their other um, basic or special needs, or what else we can do to help them navigate their needs here in school. Career Seminar Series, an annual activity prepared by the Guidance and Counseling Center for students that will equip them with the necessary skills in facing the worlds of work, allow them to explore possible college life, and instill in them a heightened sense of pride and confidence. So this career seminar series is usually done with the help of NGO Guidance. They are a non-profit organization that is usually contacted by STEFTI's guidance office, and they come here to give their talk about career, about school, about how students can navigate to the next grade level. Testing and assessment. Tests are administered to obtain information on each child's ability, aptitude, and personality traits. Test results provide a profile of pupils' needs, thereby allowing greater areas for significant assistance and help. This may be done by scheduling a session in the guidance office. Psychological tests are available primarily of depression and anxiety tests. Um, there is also an emotional intelligence test. Not yet the IQ test. Mental health and well-being. Information about mental health awareness and concerns will be given by the guidance office through talks, seminars, and other activities. So this will be further discussed here in the next topic, which is the projects that the guidance office is planning for this year. First and foremost is the revival of the peer counseling services. We have already reached out to students who are willing to volunteer for the peer counseling, and they will be trained and given appropriate guidance on how to do counseling for their peers, and if ever they are well trained and ready, they can already reach out to their fellow peers and assist them whenever they are challenged. We also have the anti-bullying program, which will be done, which is already starting, and will be a school-wide policy this school year. Wellness challenges. So this is one of the exciting new addition that the guidance office would like to use. Wellness challenges are fun and interactive wellness challenges that will encourage students to prioritize their physical and mental health through activities like exercise, healthy eating, and self-care practices. Of course, um, still a project is the career seminars, but we are hoping to enhance how we do our career seminars for each year. And of course, lastly, yung enhanced monitoring of our, not only our deaf-ed patients, which requires an intensive monitoring process, but also our students in every grade level who may be challenged or may be having a hard time with the current school year. So that is it for the guidance and counseling services. The STEFTI Guidance Office, you may contact us at guidance@stefti.edu.ph, and our office can be found at STEFTI Campus 1 near Gate 3.